groovy.
Welcome to Horror After Midnight. I am your host, KC, here tonight with Slinky Jallo and our good friend Aaron Garcia. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, all right, what are we going to talk about tonight, fellas?
Train to
K-pop.
Busan.
Some K-pop.
Oh, boy. This is a good one, man. This is a real good one. All right, let's see. Let's go do a rundown real quick. Train to Busan came out in 2016. It was directed by, Yeon Sang-ho, written by Park Ju-suk, had a budget of 8.5 million. The worldwide box office, it made 98.5, so that's not bad. You know,
Oh, yeah, it did really well.
Yeah.
Good.
It premiered at the Cannes Film Festival on May 13th, 2016. Then it came out in the US in a limited release on July 22nd, 2016. Let's see. Stars, was it Gong Yu as the main father? Was it big strong guy? I want to say his name is Mei Dong Seok. I guess I'm butchering these names.
That's
And
hard.
then the little girl is Kim Soo-an. And yeah, it has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I don't go by Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know why I said that. Anyway,
Who does? Who
yeah,
likes Rotten Tomatoes?
make up your own mind, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, except for
So, all
Disney, who likes them?
Yeah, exactly. But let's see. So, all right, well, you're the guest, man. So, like, what did you think when you first saw the movie? You know, when did you see the movie?
I was one of the lucky ones to actually see it in the limited release in theaters.
Okay.
A friend of mine had gotten tickets. I had 20 minutes to get down to the theater because he said they were selling out or whatever. I get down there, we get in there. I spent my $30 on a hot dog and a medium soda.
Yep.
We go sit down. Theater's empty. There's like maybe 3 other people in there,
That's terrible.
and they're selling out. The tickets are selling out. But it was
Crazy.
just a like you think you know what's going to happen because if you're a horror fan, you've seen tons of zombie movies. Zombie movies now are like you could buy like a 50 pack at Walmart for like $10.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
easy to come by.
Yeah.
So
Dime a dozen.
yeah, they're cliched, but this one, it just the ending sticks with you. The ending just
Mhm.
it's like cutting onions. It just sticks.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw it subtitles, no dubbing, no English
Yeah.
dialogue at all, just straight up Korean, and amazing, just good. So
So, what's up, Casey? What'd you think? Or yeah, when you see it?
When I first saw it, it was only about a couple of years ago because I kept seeing it like all over these different horror groups and everyone was
Yeah.
talking about it. So I was like, let me check it out. I went onto like Netflix and I saw it was only in Korean. And this was back when I didn't watch subtitled movies. So I was like, I'm not going to watch this. And then one day I was out at Big Lots looking around and I came across the DVD in English. That's when I finally watched it for the first time. And I was like, this is like one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen.
yeah,
Like, other than like George Romero, like stuff.
Nah. It's good, man. Like, let's see. You're not gonna believe this, but I found my copy at Big Lots. That's pretty funny. It was like $3, and I had already seen it all over the place. Like it was on Facebook, it was on all the forums and stuff like that. People were like losing their mind, and so I picked it up, watched it, and like the end, especially the end, really pulls like the George Romero kind of
yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I was not. It wasn't like I had low expectations at all, but I was like pleasantly surprised. Like it was really good, man. And it blew my mind that the vast majority of the movie took place on a train. It
Yeah.
took place in such a confined area, which was
Yeah.
smart. I thought it was really well done. A lot of the character development, like you feel for the characters, man. Like all this terrible shit's happening, and so yeah, just was really blown away. Really blown away. What'd you guys think of like the acting and stuff? Like all the performances, I thought were top notch.
Yeah, I thought they were all good, especially the big guy. When I saw him, I'm like, man, he looks like a wrestler. He's got to look like a wrestler, but no, he's like that dude's like a stunt guy, and he's a personal trainer. So
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's why he's like so massive. He's a personal trainer, and I mean, everybody was just so well done, and especially that businessman, the COO.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
the sign of a good actor when you want to punch him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, you want to choke him with his tie.
yes, yeah. And it stinks because you know what happens at the end. You're just like, no, not ah. But yeah, no, you're right about the big guy. I
Yeah, I
thought
really liked him.
yeah, you felt bad when he got bit, man. Like,
Oh yeah, because he was like been working so hard and just like kicking ass through this whole train to get back to his family and get everybody safe, and then he gets bit.
I think he's like the only one in cinematic history who's actually fist fought zombies. I
yeah,
can't
he
think of
went
anyone
down.
else who's like
You know,
fist fighting zombies.
yeah, dude, he went down like in a blaze of glory, but he went down swinging, man. Like,
Oh
totally.
yeah,
Yeah, but
He felt bad for his what is it, his girlfriend? 'Cause you're
yes,
like,
wife or girlfriend or whatever. Yeah,
yeah. She was pregnant with his baby. Yeah, that was really sad.
yeah, man.
But,
Like, that's what it tugs at your heartstrings, dude. That movie.
does.
You
But
know?
I saw that the big guy, he's going to be in a Marvel movie next year. He's going to be in the Eternals.
Oh
Oh.
wow,
So
sweet. All right,
he's good enough. he's making it.
he made the radar, so you know.
Definitely
Um,
did.
But there was that one moment with the big guy when they're in the bathroom and he's like, "You better be grateful." Da, 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 da. But he's joking, like he's being,
Yeah.
you know, calls the guy a jerk and everything. So it's like that was, I don't know, it's kind of sweet, you know, kind of like a poignant moment.
So a few scenes where it's like a little bit of comic relief that they have in between the dad
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the bigger guy.
Yeah.
We don't really go by any kind of order, man. So like if there's any kind of sequences that jump out, I know there's about 3 or 4 that blew my mind when I saw them. You know.
Yeah, one for me is when like in the very beginning, like the first girl you see infected that's like bouncing against the wall and like slams on the ground. That was like had to be like a stunt person maybe, but it just looked awesome.
I think for me it was whenever one of the baseball players got turned toward the beginning, and he kind of like ricketied himself, like he fell on his back, but he contorted himself to where he was like crawling poltergeist style, but rolled over like and started running, and it was just like a really fluid movement of turning and running. Thought that was really well done. Just like
Yeah.
hope that
I
was
always wondered if like they hired like dancers and people like that because of the whole Nick Castle, Michael Myers thing.
yeah.
You know, he wasn't a stunt guy; he was a dancer. That's why Michael Myers looks like he flips when he walks.
Yeah.
But the way they contort in the movie is like, oh, it's kind of like wincing.
Yeah, because there was that other guy, the military guy. It looked like he almost had like a broken shoulder. His arm was like almost always like
Yeah,
bent
the
back.
one guy threw his arm up
Yeah.
over his head, man, and it was all like twisted backwards and stuff.
Oh yeah, he was like crawling on the ground. Then he got up and
yeah.
just- I mean, they got the right, just with everybody, they got the right people for the scenes. I mean, even the scene where the train's like on its edge and they're like pinned underneath the train window.
Yeah, that's one of the scenes that blew me away when watching it, man.
And it's just, oh man, it's like they paid attention to other zombie movies, but they made it their own, and they like brought the suspense. They brought the like where you want something to happen, but it's not there. You want something to happen, but it's not there, and it's that type of feeling.
It's like a deal with the devil. They give you what you want, but not how you want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it was very intense. The way the zombies like were so fast.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice touch how they couldn't see in the dark. That was kind of cool. Because you're like,
that
they're
was
so fast, you know, you can't outrun them because like they're quick, man. They're on it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I could not run.
I'm done. I'm a fat guy. So like, you know, when they hit those tunnels and stuff, you're like, okay, cool. What are they gonna do? And the one scene, oh well, we got 2 minutes, and you're like, oh shit. It's pretty cool, and it was neat seeing them crawl on the baggage things at the top. That was kind of cool. You're like, oh no, what's gonna happen now? And so it was really well done. I was really surprised.
Yeah. And that one part with the dad, he's like, "Let me see your phone," and then he puts like his number into it or whatever, and tosses it to the other side and calls it to draw him away from him.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but that part where they're in the bathroom, he's like, "Your ringtone's tacky." But now I'm waiting for the sequel, like big time. You know, want to see what happens next. But
I'm kind of curious.
I can't wait to do that one.
And one thing I noticed, I just now thought of it as we're talking. One thing I noticed in this movie is that we never saw the zombies get killed. We never saw one of them get killed. They got put down or they got pushed back.
That's
right.
But
we never saw them get killed.
And that lady who bites the big guy, that part kind of freaked me out a little bit because like the dude, you know, he smashes her head into paste, man.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden her head like comes up the door frame and gets him. So that yeah, absolutely. Because I thought she was dead for a minute, but no, she's still there.
So are these like trioxin zombies then? They run, they don't
terrible.
die.
Burn them up till there's nothing left.
Pretty much. Well, until it rains.
Yeah, well, this one they also didn't have any guns, so it was all like fist fighting their way through.
Yeah, they're using baseball bats and stuff.
Baseball, yeah, that's true. And the shield, the little right shield.
Yeah. And it was smart, I thought, when they were packing tape their arms, to go do battle.
Hey, prison rules. You got to put them prison rules in effect.
Yeah.
That's funny. So yeah, like one scene that stood out to me. It's real, it's real short, but it sets everything up. When that guy goes into the quarantine zone, hits the deer, and then keeps going. The way that deer stands up is neat because that's how everybody else moves once they get there. And I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy, man. I will say I was a big fan of the CGI in the movie because it wasn't overdone. It was just used to accentuate stuff. It wasn't like, whole characters were rendered in CG and, oh man, that looks terrible. I think at the end of the train station, it was used really well because it had like a World War Z kind of vibe.
Yeah, with them kind of like falling through like the glass doors and everything, in and out the windows and stuff.
Yeah,
that was really well done.
Yeah. Well done. One part really stood to me was like there's like a helicopter in one part, and these like zombies fall and smack the ground and jump right back up.
Yeah.
The kid skateboarding in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Skateboarding, showing off to his girl, and also you see a helicopter just dropping zombies on him and stuff.
Oh man.
They really just all the little details. They hit details in this thing. They really did it. Even with Asian Mama's family in there, with the wig and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Her sister.
And that was sad at the end, but those people sucked, man. Holy shit, that whole car full of people sucked.
Yeah, but that old business dude, he was like the biggest dick of them all.
Well, he planted a seed, I think, in the rest of them. Him just acting that way, then the rest of them were, kind of followed suit. But again, man, you're in that situation. Plus, that's one of the reasons I love zombie movies because it doesn't matter which one it is. You always kind of, what would I do? Well, I'm fat, so I'm screwed. So it's like,
all you gotta do is be able to outrun the guy in front of you. That's
exactly, man. But that business guy was toward the end there. I was like, would somebody just get this guy? Because like he did the conductor dirty. Like it was, he did what's her face dirty.
The girl, the school slut. He did her dirty, and
I think she's a J-pop band. I think.
She's a K-pop singer. She's one of the K-pop singers.
Wow, that's too funny.
Yeah, because at one point I thought that he died with that whole rest of the group when they busted in through right there near the end, where they finally get in and they're all in there with the other people. And they make them leave. Everyone's in that one room, but then like the zombies bust through and like kill everybody. Then a little bit later, you finally see that he's like in the bathroom hiding, still alive still.
Yeah, him and the conductor, the ticket taker. Yeah, he goes, "Hey, is it clear?"
Does him dirty too.
Yeah,
it's terrible. It's terrible. But one part kind of not laugh, but the sister was like, it's full of shit. And then he goes and opens the door, and it was like, yeah, that's what you get.
Pretty much.
So, but really want to see the second one. I really want to see the second one. Do you guys want to talk about the cartoon? I mean, because I haven't seen it, but if you have, by all means, man.
Yeah, I saw the cartoon. It doesn't end where the first one begins. It's in somewhat the same city. I guess it's around the breakout, and they kind of set it up. The main story is there's a father looking for his daughter, and he's going through her phone or going through her social media to find out where she's at because he's worried about her. Okay. So he's going to her friends, he's going to people that she knows, looking for his daughter. Because she's been apparently like on the streets, basically staying on the streets. And what you think of what she's doing, she's actually doing. There is a train station in the background, so they kind of cross over that way a little bit, but it doesn't. You see like people getting quarantined. You see people kind of getting blocked in and barricaded, and it reminded me a lot of the movie Wreck. It's like that where everybody's kind of quarantined. in certain areas. People are trying to escape. They're trying to figure out what's happening. But it's animated, and it's not a typical anime. It's not like a Japanese animation. So if you're expecting like Dragon Ball Z style level of animation, you're gonna be disappointed. This is more of like it's more like gritty. Like it's more gritty, but it fits the narrative. It really fits the narrative. It's kind of short. I want to say I want to say it's like 80 minutes or even less than that. But it fits the overall tone of both movies. You can see where both movies connect with different mediums. And when you take a step back and kind of look at the story, you can see why this one was animated, and you can see why the other one was live action. It makes sense. It makes sense.
That's cool. That's cool.
And with this next one coming out, I get a lot of Land of the Dead vibes, and I'm not sure about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the director knows what he's doing. I have faith in the director. He's not,
absolutely.
He's not Rob Zombie, where I'm going to be disappointed probably more so than other. So I can't wait for the sequel. I really want to see it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Me too. We'll be covering that one next week.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's right.
I'll be listening. Because I want to see that movie. The sequel looks really well done. It's got a lot of Land of the Dead vibes. I'm hoping John Leguizamo doesn't pop in there somehow.
Oh boy!
But I'm really hoping that one of either the survivors or one of the people that got turned shows up in this movie, just as like a cameo, just to kind of connect the movies. Like even if the businessman shows up, all zombified out, I hope that happens. And some Easter eggs. I want to see some Easter eggs. I mean, come on, throw Bub in there.
Well, exactly. There we go. Because he got kind of robbed in Land of the Dead, man. I mean, we got Machete, but
we got Machete.
Bub, the character of Big Daddy was more or less Bub to me.
Yeah.
But what was it? I will say the reason I like one of the reasons I like Train to Busan so much is that I'm always looking for zombie movies. I mean, yeah, a lot of them do show the same thing. They always show the beginning. But it's always neat to see, in my opinion, it's always neat to see how these different directors and writers and stuff envision the beginning of the end. And I think it was neat from, our perspective. We're stuck on a train and like the smoke and stuff in the background. Nobody's answering the walkie-talkie, the phone. It's pretty cool, pretty neat to see that. It's not that I don't like them, but like Land of the Dead, it's like, all right, well, you already showed everything went to hell. Where are you going to go from here?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, but it's just me. That's my taste. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, one of the things I like about this one is that you see the progression in the background. It starts with this fight at the train station. Then it goes to rioting in the streets. Then the police setting up curfew, and it's escalating as it's going on in the background, and until finally you realize, oh, this is what happened, and the main character is semi part of it. So,
that's right. That's right. Which that was a nice little touch, I think.
They're basically all just stuck on a train and being told you can't stop here and can't stop there, and
it was neat to see because I'm not with my kid's mom anymore, so it was neat to see that from that point of view, like a single dad kind of thing. That was cool. You feel bad though, because at the end, spoilers, kids, all the shit you went through, and but that's kind of zombie 101, man. Like that kind of falls,
on her birthday too. On her birthday.
That's right.
Yeah.
She lost everybody on her birthday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, her grandma was on the phone.
Yeah.
That was she changes while on the phone. Yeah.
And then can't reach the mom. Mom can't know what's happened to her. Then the dad.
Bleak. It's bleak.
So heartbreaking.
I'm not a parent, so it might not hit me the same as you guys. I don't know, but it was
it
still
hit
pretty
rough, dude. It's rough.
It's after I saw that movie, I wanted to come home and wake up my daughter and just like, no, I'm sorry.
Well, especially when she tells him the story, how she learned the song.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to sing it. Like I said, it really pulls at your heartstrings, man. It really does,
Yeah.
And when he gets bit, it does I guess your life flashes before your eyes. And so
Oh
they
my
show him
God.
holding her when she's it's
Oh my
rough,
God.
man. It's brutal. It's so brutal. The end of that movie is no joke,
Oh yeah, yeah. Then I think she finally did sing the whole song, which saved their lives at the very
Yeah.
end.
Tunnel, yeah. Because they were going to go out
she's singing
Romero
and
style.
she's like crying and she's singing it. So it's like even more, it's like, oh,
It's so hard to watch that part. Because you see the two soldiers and you're like, oh no, they're going to pull a Ben. And
yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna get bend. They're gonna get bend.
but
Like,
like,
oh
thank
no.
God she's singing that song. And then it's kind of bittersweet because you don't want to hear it because you know what it means. But
Yeah.
then you're like, sing louder, sing louder. Like, so
It's like sing. You've got 2 Nintendo Wii's. Sing.
for real, man, But no, again, hate to keep saying it over and over again, but I mean, if anybody watching hasn't seen it, yeah, if you're a fan of zombie films, man, definitely check it out.
Definitely
oh,
get it.
definitely yes.
Because I think zombies got stale after a while. Like Walking Dead really
Yeah,
put a
Walking Dead
like,
did help. Walking Dead didn't help.
well, I think like the stuff happens in cycles where it's like
Yeah.
vampires are popular for a while, then it's whatever, zombies and stuff.
Yeah.
Walking Dead, I think, just it wasn't so much that the show, in my opinion, did it. It was the marketing and buy stuff juggernaut that happened when that show
Yeah.
hit. Because they were putting Walking Dead on like matchbooks and stuff. Like it was everywhere.
It was everywhere. Yeah, it was everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere you look, it's another zombie. Yeah.
Yeah. And it got to where the show fading out. So, but
Yeah,
I think,
Behind on
I
that
mean,
one.
if you could walk into a Hot Topic and half the merch is one show, it's time
yeah,
to you either got to change the format or you got to reboot. One of the
yeah,
two.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like even Books a Million, man, it was like a fifth of the store was just, it was everywhere. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
So like I can see how zombies, kind of overstayed their welcome. So to me, that was refreshing to have a kick-ass zombie movie like that pop out of nowhere. Because
Yeah,
it was
definitely.
just one day it was everywhere,
I think the only trailer I saw, because the friend who got the tickets earlier that week, he sent me. She goes, "Hey, check out this movie. What do you think?" And so you sent me the link, and the trailer's just a bunch of visuals like that don't give anything away. And in
Yeah.
fact, they
Okay.
show the ending silhouette. They show that in the trailer, but you don't know what's happening because
It's out
you
of
don't know-
context. Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of context. So you're playing this song, you've seen different visuals, you see the zombies, and like, okay, that looks interesting.
Mm.
That's not my thing. You got the tickets. I'm like, okay, let's go check it out. I'm always down for foreign. I mean, Godzilla fan. Let's go do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We go see it, and I'm blown. I'm like, man, this was amazing, dude. This was awesome. And then he goes, you gotta check out the movie called The Wailing. You'll like that one too. I'm like,
Ooh.
okay.
Let's see. What's everybody's final thoughts on this? Train to Busan. What is everybody? What do you take away from it?
Amazing movie. Amazing effing movie. I mean, it's just well shot. Visuals, special effects, even the song. Okay, Easter egg time. The little train ring that like the train alarm thing that jingles
Yes.
off in the middle
Yes.
thing. You know where that's from?
I didn't catch it, but yeah. What is
Resident Evil Code Veronica. That's the save tone. When you
it?
save,
Oh,
they brought in a Resident Evil Easter egg for Train to Busan.
Oh,
That's-
cool. I didn't realize that.
that's pretty badass.
So
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, I want to watch it again to see if there's any more Easter eggs to catch.
Yeah.
But when I watched it the other night, I'm like, holy crap, that's Resident Evil Code Veronica. How did I not catch it the first time? But
Wow.
amazing movie, just amazing movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. For me, it's like a 10 out of 10. Like he was saying, the acting was great, the special effects, everything all around was a perfect movie. I just cannot wait to see what's like coming next with the Peninsula.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pretty. Like I said, I've said it 3 times already. I'm pretty excited about the second one. I was impressed with the acting. I was impressed with just the pacing of it. It moves at a good clip. It's not
Oh yeah, not
staying-
slow moving at all.
You can definitely see where the money went. It's one of those flicks where the money's on screen.
Yes.
Definitely.
It was very creative, man. After thousands of zombie movies have been made and they're kind of stale at this point. It was fresh. It was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely check it out, man. If you haven't seen it, you owe it to yourself to see it. And with Aaron saying about the Easter eggs, man, now I'm going to go over it with a fine tooth comb and try to find more. So,
Yeah, I didn't even realize it.
yeah, see, I
Yeah.
didn't catch that. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch it until like when I heard it, I'm like, I've heard that before. So rewound it, listened to it again. I'm like, okay, I know there's a something zombie with that jingle, with that tone in there. And I kept thinking about it. And then finally, I was like, oh shit, that's Code Veronica. Because I played a ton of Code Veronica when I was in college. So
Okay.
See, I always played Resident Evil 2 a lot when I was in high school.
that one was great too.
Yeah, I love Resident Evil 2. So yeah, definitely check it out, man. Train to Busan. So let's see. What are we doing next? What's the next film we got?
Train to Busan 2 or Train to Busan Presents Peninsula.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So Aaron, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on. I know it's been a long time coming, and I'm glad to talk about this movie. Yeah, I love this fucking thing.
So, but let's see.
Is there anything you'd like to plug or anything while you're here?
Say anything you want to let people know how to get a hold of you or check your stuff out. What's up?
I'm on Instagram, Suicide Fox with 2 X's on Instagram. That's where I usually plug a lot of my stuff. I got a YouTube channel, Front Row Negative. It's kind of an inside joke with me and my friends, but it sounds like a cool title, so we just kept it. So just YouTube search that and you'll find it. It's got probably the coolest logo on YouTube. That, and then I sell shirts. If you find my Instagram page, you'll find my shirt stores, which I sell a lot of cool shirts.
Your shirts are awesome, man.
A lot of cool shirts
are really badass. I love your Friday the 13th.
Dude, a lot of people like the Ben Lit one from Ben Tramer, the Ben Lit since '82.
Oh yeah.
But nobody buys it. They like it, but they're like, I can't wear that to work. I'm like, oh, come on. It's straight up fire. That shirt is straight up fire. And it is straight up fire because someone's on fire.
No, that's awesome.
But those are my side hustles.
It's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Definitely have you back on because this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love just sitting here bullshit. So, but all right. Well, I'm Slinky.
KC.
And
I'm Aaron.
Yeah. All right, man. Screw it. Let's go watch a zombie flick.